time.
Yeah, that's good.
That wallpaper came out great.
Yeah, wallpaper's good.
That's snap on that. What do you want me to
Do you want to go live on YouTube for yourself?
No, that's good.
Okay. So do you want to go on TikTok or Instagram?
Instagram.
So you want to go right here? You want to right here by the door?
Yeah, just
I'll sit right here.
No, Red, you just make sure for the girls. You can stay in if you want. It's up to you. It's up to you.
Elena's gonna be here?
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna be in the fucking roof, nigga.
Red, you can stay over in this one.
Yeah.
Unless you want to be in.
Another room.
Yeah.
You know my
All right,
shit?
can you bring the
You know my
girls?
shit?
You're gonna have to move. You're gonna have to move when the door closes.
Yeah. Like you mean slide over to the left, fam?
You want all of them?
No. Just
Yeah.
give me 4.
You want 4?
4 or 5. Not all of them. There's too many.
How many are there? It's only 4 or 5.
There's like 6, no?
Yeah, there's about 6, 7 girls.
There's 6, 7 of them.
I think we're fine. Yeah, bring them.
What? It's gonna be
6
too
girls.
tight.
Yeah, bring them all.
That's why no one talks and cuts everybody off because there's too many bitches.
Yeah, bring them all.
Bring all the bitches.
Bring all the bitches.
Later.
Hurry up, Red. Fuck.
Yeah,
Can I tell them to do a shot before they come in?
Yeah, whatever. That's
Spice
fine.
them
Hurry
out?
up. Yeah.
You guys don't want one, right?
No. Okay.
Get them going, Red.
Are these on? Test. Test.
Let me check this out. You motherfucker want to move my shit. Like I didn't spend out. What? It's pointing right here. He's a fucking idiot.
Hey, fam, yeah, that guest house portion, I didn't see that when I first came. That's nice, man.
See,
Thanks.
you're not even like, it's not even on you.
It's not even on? Is it on?
Red's a fucking dumbass. Moving my shit. Look at this one's not even at the right bitches. Okay. Now it's right.
Yeah? Yeah?
Yes. All right, Ring. It's the first two. I know you lied. Okay, Fed. Just a week of setting up. We'll see what it's
No
like.
Beyonce today, huh?
She's coming.
Okay.
She's coming with food. She got feed mama. Oh,
Test.
I can't see how it looks. My contacts.
Test. You got recording going on now?
Are they on? No, because I thought Red was doing it. I'll do it.
No. Where's this Red?
Getting the
Test.
bitches.
Some they can bring in a drink, but once we start, there ain't no leaving. See, I don't like this fucking wiring. Don't like that at all. But fuck it.
Proud of you, man. It came out nice, man.
We're live.
Didn't expect this.
Oh yeah, it's Chicago, right?
Yo, Chi-Town, baby.
Test.
I'm gonna sit on your phone. See, I almost thought of
Hey,
that.
can you make sure they walk in right?
I got you.
Elena, get up.
You don't want me on?
No, not in this one.
Oh, say something.
I'm having you over here.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm gonna have you over here
Alright,
with
Rebel,
you.
you go on the mic then. No. Okay.
Mhm.
I want to see what this sassafras is about.
You ain't got nothing to say.
You know, you ain't gonna understand. You got stuff to ask.
I can do a lot. You might not want the coat, to be honest. I'm gonna be blunt and honest.
They're gonna probably get hot. Is what he's saying. The coat.
Oh. Go put it back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
gonna turn my phone on to say that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, please do that, or I won't let you stay. I gotta go DOD. DOD.
No, take it off. But I'm cold. You're gonna take it off. I feel when I do have no, seriously.
All right.
All right, make sure you guys silence your phones.
Yeah, I will put them on DOD.
D&D.
Yeah. Where's Red?
TikTok,
I don't need this, right?
Instagram.
Oh my God.
Get him,
Oh yeah.
All right, so whoever's on the mic with that headset and headphones on,
Where's Red? Oh,
he's in the mirror.
First.
Hey, Red.
let him in.
Wait, I don't have it.
We got the headset.
Yeah.
It is anyway. Ben, I like it. My face.
Get chairs.
You want a chair too?
Yeah.
That's it.
I'm not gonna with the chair. It's fine.
No, you're fine with a chair. Put a chair.
Where the fuck am I?
When the door closes, put a
Yeah,
chair.
I'm open another chair.
Alright.
Just
All right, bet chair.
That's it.
E. This ain't on.
This is the Instagram one you said you didn't want. Because it can't go live at 2 times. Or YouTube?
Oh yeah, no. We're already live on YouTube.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're not gonna get yourself on YouTube unless you want to.
All right, nobody walk out the set, all right? It's like one of those rising Great America, you can't get out.
Me.
No,
Hey, so we go 35, 40, and then we'll you take a break, okay? Cool. Phone's good. We're good. Ready?
All right.
Live, so you guys know.
Yeah, we're live on TikTok, Facebook. Oh no, everything on Facebook.
On Insta?
Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube are live.
Okay,
right now.
cool.
Can you hear me?
Those with the mics, bring them closer to you.
Okay. Like
Yeah.
that?
Like push yours down more.
This
Like
way?
pull it down. Yeah, right, fix it, please.
Okay.
You got another SD. It's
Okay.
filled. This
And
one's
then we
filled.
just like switch places
It was
eventually,
empty.
right?
No, it catches everything.
Okay. Well, I need a full pedal.
Give us a sec. Test.
No, it's because I can't. Look at how I look. Mira.
You're swinging. That's cool. You can't see your feet.
Pues por eso me hago.
Hey, Rick. Let's see. So, can you just switch it out? It's fine. No, it's nothing with the wire. Let's see. If you want to get another one. Just can you check the cameras, make sure they're all on? I only see red on this one. Hey, red off. And you guys gotta use the bathroom door. You are now, okay? Yeah. Can you hear me good over here? Yeah. You can hear good? That's okay. Just keep it here when you speak. So if you have the mic, just try to keep it over here, all right? Don't let it cover your face, okay? Like you right there or that one, you see you guys playing. Yeah. Okay.
They won't let me empty them though. I tried emptying them right now.
Take this one out. You guys look.
This is empty though. I'm just
No,
sure of it.
because
Okay,
there's not-
then.
put a different one in. You good? Alright. Freedom Valley, you put it in wrong.
Not the finger?
You put it in wrong. Put it in wrong.
No. I did. That one says wrong. I made sure it was.
There we go.
It might cut off though. There's some video.
When I like get a top 5 or something, I hope I'm wearing Tim's because there's just something about the Tim's, right?
No, they're stompers.
Definitely, they're stoppers. Tim's are
All right, guys, we're gonna start here. All
Okay, but I go fail for it.
right, guys, we're out here live. We're out here in Chicago, so let's give it up for Chicago, guys. Today's topic we're going to be speaking about is why do women cheat and why do men cheat, and what is the worst thing you've ever done to somebody that has cheated on you? I think Chicago, if you want my first point of view on this, Chicago women are all kind of subjective, and I really feel they don't really understand why men cheat. I think men cheat for recreational purposes because it's okay to cheat realistically at the end of the day because your body gets boring after a certain point of time. And that's, that's something you women have to expect. I feel like A lot of Chicago women that have 2 or 3 kids expect a man to sit there and, hey, I'm gonna settle down. He needs to settle down with me. But I think you're popped, if you want my honest opinion. Once you have those kids and everything, you know, you're recreational. Like, you should give up thinking I'm gonna marry this man, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Because at the end of the day, you're fucking popped. It's over for you. You have 2 or 3 kids, you're 35 years old, and realistically, I don't believe that marriage is in the cards. So keep it recreational and stop getting so attached and thinking, oh, I'm in a real relationship, because at the end of the day, I think it's all bullshit.
Okay.
And, you know, we'll go down the list and we'll kind of start over here. What's your name? And then tell us how you feel.
My name is Michelle.
Okay.
Okay. I have 5 kids.
Okay.
I am married. And
You guys stay with the same man, right?
I am.
All right. There you
I
go.
have cheated.
All right.
He's done his mistakes.
All right.
But at the same time, because I feel like men are coward. Because this is my reasoning. Give me a second. I tell people, like I've told men, I've met all type of men, and I'm the type of person I respect honesty, right?
Mhm.
So if you tell me this is what it is moving forward, it's up to me if I choose to be there or not. But for you, if you like, I'm the type of woman, I'll flat out tell you, like, you know what? You're not the only one. So don't get surprised if you see me with somebody else. Don't make a show. But men, on the other hand, will lie. They're cowards. They can't tell you, you know what? I got 2 bitches. I have 3, whatever it is. You got to find out. And for me, that's
So you said, I mean, I don't want to interrupt you. You said you cheated, right?
I have.
Okay, for recreational purposes, right?
No.
So just sex.
No.
You cheated to get in a new
I think
relationship, or
it depends.
you're still in the same relationship?
I am.
So you're in the
But-
same
But
relationship.
I think everyone cheats for different reasons, to be honest. Sometimes it is sex. Sometimes it's lack of communication. Sometimes a person's not around. There's a list.
Yeah.
But
Well,
I mean, you're cheating
recreational, you're back with the same man, right? Right?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, just yes or no
Yes,
question.
I
yeah.
am.
Okay, so like I said, that man should be with you, and that's not me being an asshole saying that. Is he's got 5 kids with you? You know, at the end of the day, like, if you would take, let's say, is any of your kids, you know, a boy? Do you have boys?
I have 1 boy and 4
Okay,
girls.
so let's say he's 21. Let's go into, you know,
Yeah.
a figurative language, right?
Okay.
And he's 21, 22. Your son gets a nice job, does pretty well for himself. Would you want him to be with a woman that has 5 kids?
The thing
Like,
is that
or he'd be
it's
with a
not
woman that's
about-
21.
It's not about having.
No.
5 kids.
Or
It depends.
he could be with a woman that doesn't have kids. Like,
Let me tell you something. There's some girls out here that don't have kids and they're nasty. Nasty as
okay,
hell.
but your son has to take on that financial obligation of having 5 kids.
If he met her when he met her with 5 kids.
I'm saying if it was your choice, you would have your
Depends
son
on
do
the
it.
woman, because not every woman's
All right,
garbage.
let's just move on because I know you don't want your son to do that. Can you want to give us? Go ahead. What about your opinion? Your name and your opinion?
So I'm Alexis, and my opinion is I've in a relationship for 12 years.
Oh, wow.
So I have 2 kids too, and yeah, nothing's perfect. So yeah, if you both cheat on, like she said, there's multiple reasons why. There could be like communication, whatever it is, but
But you cheat for recreational purposes. You have sex, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's recreational. That's what I mean by that.
well,
You don't cheat to talk on the phone and sit there and chill, right?
Well, no, I don't have.
That
sex
is
with
still a
everybody.
phone,
I just
you know.
sex,
Okay.
whatever. It depends on how it goes. So, like,
So I'm not 100% wrong saying the body gets boring after a certain point in time.
What do you mean?
Like what I said earlier.
The body gets
What
boring.
if
Like
it's
I-
not just
well,
the
that's
body?
why.
Like you
well,
show me a
like,
pretty
well,
girl, I'll
like
show you a
this-
guy tired of fucking her.
Oh,
You
that's
ever
true.
heard that?
That's true.
I mean, I'm being
No,
honest
that's
with
true. But I've also heard a man say pretty faces. Once you see a pretty face, there's a lot of beautiful women, beautiful people, but they have nothing else to offer. You get bored.
you. That's what I'm saying.
There's
Yeah.
always a background to everyone. Everyone's very
Yeah,
different.
but so I've done my, like the only reason why I've done me was only because he done me wrong. So at the end
Okay.
of the day, like whatever it is.
So when he cheated, you decided to.
to do me, I'm gonna do me.
I understand. Is that more you think a Chicago thing or what?
It's
No,
like that.
that's more like everywhere thing. Like men do it, women do
Do
it.
you
Like
feel-
it's just go both ways. It's everywhere. It's not just Chicago.
Do you feel like it's worse now than what it was before?
I definitely think it's worse
Yes.
now. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah,
Because we're in a different
era
era with the social media area.
Yeah,
Right?
and
Yeah.
that's
That's
where
true.
that shit
Temptation.
fucks up a lot of shit between, men want to be talking to women behind our back. They
It's
wanna
usually
be
your
doing-
friends first, right?
Oh, got me.
Well,
All right.
I'll run your ass over.
It ain't never been like that.
Because they only
with
meet
me,
girls through
but
you.
it's
You ever
been
think
with
about
people.
that? You don't think they meet girls through you?
Well, Yeah.
It'd be like your cousin, sister's
yeah,
friend,
no,
or
yeah,
some
no,
bullshit
yeah.
like that.
Yeah, it'd be
I mean, I'm being
whenever
honest.
I
It's
know
only
that-
through you.
No, yeah, it'd be like your friend's
It's
friend or
easier,
somebody
yeah.
like that. You know, always.
I mean, we'll go. What about you?
Hi, my
You
name
been
is
cheated on?
Tiffany. Have I been cheated on? I don't. Probably. I don't know.
Yeah, she knows.
I'm not in a relationship, and I have cheated before too. I guess the same. You know, I am not receiving what I once used to, or still feel like I should be receiving from a man. So I kind of like drift off and go to the ones that are showing me the
So
attention.
why did you cheat again? You say you're not receiving?
Yes.
Okay.
After time, I guess the boredness.
It is always after time,
It's
right?
after time because then people get comfortable, and then
Yeah.
after 4 or 5 years,
true.
the intimacy and the butterflies, they're not there as much as they used to be. Which that's where they say like you should never let it die out, or you should never get comfortable, because it's always like a new relationship, a new phase or new relationship.
That's true.
Yeah.
Like I might meet someone new at the coffee shop, and if you're acting like an asshole at home, I might talk to this new guy at the coffee
But
shop.
it's worse for a woman to cheat, you know, because you're like more tied into your emotions.
We're more, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you're fine to give like an ugly dude a chance. Like a guy's gonna go. I mean, I'm being honest. You guys will fuck like nasty dudes, you know. And that's not me being a prick, but girls will get like, oh, that's my friend. He's there for me, you know. I mean, he sends me money. He helps me out. He helps me out. Yeah, I mean, you say that now, but I'm just saying in general, you know, oh, he helps me out. He's there for me. That's my guy. You know, like you said, you meet a random guy at a coffee shop. You didn't say how he looked. You're not more like.
I mean, honestly, I'm not. I don't think I have a type. I'm
Yeah.
more like how you attract me, like what attracts me off this person.
That's
and
true.
Stuff like that.
You got the
Like
panel over here agreeing with you,
Yeah,
nodding your head.
that's
So,
what it
yeah.
is. True. I mean,
Yeah.
sometimes you are probably not the most fit or the most handsome, but like your personality is fucking awesome.
What's your age group? Are you in your
third?
30s? You don't have to say, yeah, okay. I think women in their 30s, like I said, you know, you guys have it harder than ever, you know, because these 21, 22, 25-year-olds, I mean, they're the women. I'm saying women, not the men. Yeah.
Men are assholes, period. But...
Okay, honey, let's,
Okay.
you know, we're on YouTube, so we can't say asshole, but you're
can't.
good. You're good. I think it's harder for you women generally because, you know, once you get in that 30 age, your hormones are crazy. That's usually when you're fucking horniest, you know. It is proven. It actually is, yeah. It's, and your man is only declined realistically.
Yes.
As we're in our 30s, our sex drive declines for like the same woman. You understand what I'm saying? Like the same body, the same things, you know, it's all same. But I think it's different, like I said, with the 19 to 25-year-olds, because there's poly relationships. Like they've like changed the game, you know, and social media. And that's where it's worse. So us, like, I'm in my 30s, so you know, seeing women at their younger age and seeing older women is completely different. They speak a fucking different language, the younger girls, you know.
So when they're in their 30s, are their vaginas gonna be dragging?
No. I'm not saying you guys have bad vaginas. Don't get it wrong, you know.
No, honestly, like all like crap aside, I've noticed that, and I'm not saying like we're here to say it. We're not here to judge, right?
Yeah.
However, I feel like a lot of people now, it's very easy just to give you a vagina big here. And people
Yeah, but you're hornier as a 30-year-old. You're
but
definitely a lot more
but
sexually
I'm more
active.
selective. I'm not
Probably
just
not
giving my
as
vagina away to everyone because you have dick. You know what I mean? You can't. It's not like that.
I mean, we could agree to disagree on that.
Like, I don't give it away.
No, I'm not saying you do. I mean, you have 5 kids, so
Mine is good, but I know what I do, how I made them, and with who.
that's great.
There's a lot of girls that can't say the same. So.
No, hey, you know what? You're right. You're not wrong. But let's move on to here. You want to give us your name and have you ever cheated? And what do you think?
My name is Martha, and I haven't cheated physically, so I've never had like sex with anybody or like physically, but emotionally, I guess we could say that like texting and like having feelings for somebody else while I was in a relationship. I guess you can say that's cheating.
No, not really. But
No, that's I mean,
That's
I feel I've done.
you're in which group are you in? The 20 age group?
I'm 27.
Okay, so you're closing in on the 30, right?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
I'm approaching. I have been cheated on physically
Okay.
twice with the same girl. Like he cheated on me with the same. Like yeah, it's a long story, but
So you went back though?
I did. My dumb ass went back,
Yeah.
and I did when I actually have a video of me slapping the shit out of him. I went to his job when I found all the evidence, and I slapped the shit out of him and completely like kind of beat his ass and took his money from his car. Made a complete scene
I know that's right.
because you're not about to make a fool out of me again with the same dirty bitch. Like that's crazy.
Did he take care of you or no?
Not
Like he pay all the bills?
I mean, yes and no, but like it wasn't like he had extra money to like splurge on me or anything.
Okay, so if he
was very
was
average.
splurging on you, would have you accepted it? Or?
No,
Because I do hear it from different women. If he's providing everything, it's harder to walk away.
I get that question all the time. Like, if it's transactional and I know it's transactional and I'm dating you for your money, you would know I'm dating you for your money. But obviously, he didn't have money like that. So obviously, it was for love. Because, like, to be honest, he wasn't the best looking guy either.
Yeah.
And he wasn't the youngest looking guy. He was, very, very, very average.
You went for an older man?
Average.
You went for an older man?
I did.
Okay.
I did. So, like, one of the first guys that was, like, really nice to me after my abusive relationship, I just fell for it, and I just stuck with him.
Was it a friend of a friend of a friend, or?
It was my sister's friend.
I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong. There you go.
It was my sister's friend.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It usually happens that way. Okay, well, let's carry on. Your name?
My name is Shay, and I cheated and got cheated on
Okay.
both ways. But the reason why I cheated, because I had been in multiple like relationships where I was talking to them for a long time.
You look like you have a lesbian relationship.
Damn! Don't tell all my secrets. But
It's like a radar. Like I can see it.
cheated because,
With women? You cheated with women?
Yeah, I cheat with
Okay,
women
yeah.
and men. But the reason why I cheat with men because it's like what she was saying, if they're not giving what he gives, okay, well the next man gonna give that.
How long was the
And the
relationship?
other man gonna give that. 5 years,
5 years?
and I had a kid with them.
Damn, okay.
But yeah, like well, first it was out of spite because he cheated on me, but then after I found out he cheated on me, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go cheat back. So I cheat back, and then I found out like, oh my god, all these other men is doing everything that he's not. So like, I'm gonna just keep the other men and keep him like we're in a relationship.
Keep on the side?
Yeah, so it's like I was cheating for my benefit. Like, oh, I need money, I know who to call. I want food, I know who to call. I want to go outside, I know who to call. So it's like I have multiple options. So that's just keeping me happy because you feel all the needs that the other person was missing out.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of stuck with the other person. I'm not stuck no more.
Yeah. How is it when you cheat with a woman?
When I cheat with a woman, the only reason why I would cheat with a woman is for sex. Because they do it better than me.
No, they don't.
They
Shut
know
the fuck
all
up.
of them.
No, they don't. You say that. You say that. What do? They go buy a dick and keep like poking you with it at the end of the day? I mean, like, how you say it's better than a man? Or they sit there and pretend to eat you out, like, oh my god, you're coochie. Yeah.
No.
Realistically, you give it up to them and you give them more, like, oh babe, yeah, do it like this. You give them like more of a walkthrough. You women always do that shit. I see that. Like, I always hear that. Oh, this woman, she eats me out better than this man, bitch, because you're fucking guiding her through. You guys like put through the circle, and I know that's 100%. Oh, hold on, Marta. Let's, I just hate when women say, oh, I do it better than men. Then just fuck.
Let
You
me
know what I'm
tell you
saying?
why I say women do it better than men.
Why?
Women, you don't have to coach. I had to coach men. how
You're
to
coaching.
get
They're
you
probably a
shit.
friend of a friend. A woman is always a friend of a friend. Hey, bitch, you ready to go?
Okay, but look.
It is a friend of a friend, right? Yeah. Okay, I'm not wrong.
Maybe somebody met at the bar. Hold on.
You can't pick up women at the bar.
Yes, you can.
You women can't pick up women at the bar. It's hard.
Oh.
You'll meet women through friends of friends. A lot of women do that. They're not meeting women just like, oh, what's up, baby? I went to the lesbian bar and picked up a fucking girl.
There's a lot that are buying them.
It's been times like that, but no, women do it better than men because one, I've coached men before. I never had to coach women how to eat my coochie, and then it's
We don't want to eat your coochie that long. That's a lot of work.
It's okay though.
Like we're not like that's a lot of work.
The females gonna keep
Yeah, what else can they do? Elaborate. What else can they do?
Go both ways. But look, when a female finds you, a dick gets soft after a while.
It has to.
A dildo is always hard. So
It's not even real.
really want to.
It's not even real.
That's why it's better.
I mean, you already procreated. I mean, like you already have a kid, right?
Yeah.
I mean, so you're, at the end of the day, you got what you needed out of it. If you were just gay and whatever, you're lesbian, no kids, no nothing. I mean, if realistically you're put on the world to recreate, right?
Right.
You really have. I mean, even you can make as much money as you want. You can do everything you want, but if you don't have a kid, like you have no legacy. And then, when you're 70 years old at the bed and you're dying, who's there? I mean, realistically, who's there, right?
I better be around my deathbed.
There you go. Yeah, they will. They definitely will be, no matter what, right? I mean, that's what you got, But let's go over here. You go ahead. You're giving me lesbian vibes too for some reason. So okay. Respect.
But,
Hey, respect, Dickley.
My
I got you.
name Mariah. Well, no. I got cheated on, but I stayed with him. And,
You stay with him?
yeah.
I respect that. Yeah. Why?
Mm.
You want to up your body count? You're like, fuck it.
Real good.
What's the reason for real?
I say maybe the dick.
The dick?
Yeah.
Send me. Hold on.
I
Okay.
mean,
No,
but
it's playing.
Come on. You know there's more
do you have kids with him?
No,
One at a time. You have kids?
No, I have no kids.
No, just stayed with him.
Yeah.
I think guys can fuck up, and cheat. It's definitely like, when a woman cheats, it's a lot worse on the man, But
But
You have a point to what you're saying.
no, men will fucking cry. I'm not lying to you. When you cheat on them,
Oh,
you'll
yeah.
ruin their lives. When you cheat on them, you ruin their lives. When they cheat on you, they're like, oh, no big deal. It's all right.
With him,
Yeah.
when I don't even with him yet. When I did something with somebody else, it just I don't know what it did to him, but I'm like, what the fuck? Then I lost my virginity to him, but then he was playing with me, so I was gonna do something with somebody else, and then we got together, and then when he like found out about it,
Speak up a little.
he was like all distraught and stuff, but
Yeah.
you did stuff to me. Like 3 of my friends.
Oh, no.
I told you, it's always your friends.
So
They're the
what-
first to go.
What if you don't have your man around your friends?
Huh?
Because you know what how
Go
they
ahead.
say you live and you learn, right?
Yeah.
You don't keep your man around your friends.
Are you in the
No.
what age group are you in? The
I'm
30s?
in late 30s.
Okay, yeah. So you learned, right?
Oh, yes.
There's no such thing as women friends. I tell people that all the time. They're like, I don't believe you.
So like
Oh my
Tiffany,
God.
I've been knowing her since she was 13.
Is she a cousin or related to you?
No, for just good friends.
We just.
But we have.
But you guys have probably
no,
fucked the
no,
same man,
no,
I promise you.
Actually, no.
And we
I don't
We have-
believe you.
hold on, we have very
Yeah.
different tastes. But what's funny is that we had a friend in common that she was my best friend since I was 3, and she did something undespicable. I can't even speak about it, to be honest.
When she
It's
fucked
no
your man or
no,
husband?
No, not my man or husband.
All right.
Something worse. I stopped talking to her. I've been knowing her since I was 3. She was 4. Friends for 26 years. And we cut her off because of the same shit. Like, there's a, how they say there's a handful, you can cut your friends in one hand.
Yeah.
And that's one of my friends. Like, she's
But
like,
I think in your 20s, if you've been in your 20s, a lot of
Yeah.
times that happens.
Yeah,
I don't really
it
believe
does.
you. I know you're saying it like she's never messed with a one man. I
I
would,
know she did.
if I had a lie detector test, I guarantee she
Let's do it
messed
one
with a
day.
man that you know.
Let's do it
No,
one day.
honestly, like
You
she
do
said,
it.
we've
You
been
can do it
friends
live.
for a long, long time, and we're the type of friends where no men are in our relationship. When we go out
I know the whole
together. We
family.
do our own thing. She
Okay,
knows
so
my
you're kind of like
family.
related though.
But we don't need
Almost,
to bring
yeah.
our men
At our
around our
grandmother's
friends.
house, we
for
go
what?
to burials together, or the friend
And
lost
like
still
for
borns
what?
were there. Like it's a very.
But
it's
I
just
think
us.
the relationships get stronger in your 30s. Like now,
does.
now is different. A man's not gonna break you guys
Oh,
apart.
hell no.
In the
That's-
20s, yeah, a man can, But
It didn't, right? We never.
If you
that.
let
You
it.
know what? I
I
got
feel
lucky. I
like
got lucky.
that's not your friend for real. If you
Yeah.
let a man get in between y'all,
Yeah,
that's not your
even
friend
if you
for
can't
real.
bring your man around. But I met my man through my friend, so that's why she was
Okay.
around. I never like
Be
brought
careful.
my man.
she said be careful. So let's go back a little bit, Marta. We're gonna ask you. You're the first person that did something crazy. I mean, how'd you feel like when you went to his fucking job? Like,
I was actually working at the bank, and she sent me all of the details.
she sent you it?
on Facebook. She sent me everything, and I was on my break, and I seen it, and I was just like,
Do you ever think like they do that on purpose?
They
though?
definitely
That's for
she
sure.
for sure wanted to be with him, like
Right.
for
Yeah.
sure,
Wait,
And
it was your friend you cheated with?
no,
Oh, I
Uh-uh.
was about to say.
But it was trash.
She was
Uh-uh.
like, you should have slept up too. You slept in.
no, for sure. So
Give her time.
So I was at the bank, and I'm just like, I tell everybody, I'm like, I gotta go. They know, like, I'm not fucking around. Like, I don't even tell them why. I'm just like, I just leave. I go to my house, I change, and then I call my girl. I'm like, hey, I need you to take a ride with me. And she hears the sound of my voice, and she's like, okay. So I go scoop her, and we're on our way to the city because he works out here. And I'm like, oh, hey, just letting you know I love you. So I told him, like, because she would go fuck him at his job.
Oh,
in the-
hell
in the
no. Oh,
garage.
wow, okay.
Garage.
Whoa.
So I was like, tell him you're gonna pull up right now, and I'll meet you there. So I had in my mind, like, it's about to go down. I'm about to beat his ass, and then I'm gonna beat her ass as soon as she gets out this car.
Mhm.
And he has my location, so I just text him like, hey, love you, miss you, can't wait to see you later, just so he wouldn't get like,
Suspicious.
suspicious. Thank you. So took the word out. Thank you. So I get there, and I guess he sees my location, and he freaks out. He leaves, but he's still at work. So I basically kind of get there and she's recording everything and I'm like talking shit and I spit on him and then I slap the shit. And I'm telling you, like, you can hear this slap. My girl's all the way like 20 feet away recording. And you can hear the, and he's just like,
He didn't expect it.
he didn't expect it. So I'm over here trying to like fight him and he's like, you know, back, and the girl, she's just like laughing in the car. She never.
What do you really think you solved though with all that? Besides like your own embarrassment.
It made me feel better. I don't think it's embarrassing.
For you, it was.
It's just
It made me feel better. I posted everything online so everybody could see it.
Why?
Just for your pride.
Just like just like put on the show. Like I get, hey, one at a time.
You can only be embarrassed if you feel embarrassed. I definitely was not embarrassed. If you're embarrassed for me, that's a.
I mean, you had an emotional response. I'm just asking, what you really get out of it? Now that you're older, you think back out of it?
I do not regret that at all.
You don't regret
I could
it?
have probably, you know,
was that the ending?
yeah, that was the end.
I mean,
That's what
realistically,
she
yes, you could have went to jail.
Okay,
You
know
could have.
what?
You spit on him. Okay,
Yeah,
listen, relax, Thug Life. You look like you're ready to, like you got something to say over there. Relax. You could have. Like, I'm just saying, you jeopardize your own freedom. As you're older, now you can look at it on a different perspective. You spit on him, which is a criminal offense.
It is.
You know, he could have locked you up.
Yeah, and it was all. It was.
I'm just saying, realistically, you could have ruined your whole damn life.
So I did this for me because me knowing posting that, I could not go back to him and I would not go back to him. Because if I go back to him now after posting all this online, how much of an idiot do I look like? The first time he cheated on me, nobody knew about that.
There's women that do.
Nobody, but I for sure knew. Like,
I feel like now
it's
everybody's
just you know?
doing stuff like that to put on the show. The likes, you know,
No, it wasn't
the
just
views.
that. It was.
So how many likes did you
Reassure.
get? Do you know?
I mean, it was on my story. I didn't post it. So
See, I'm a little bit different.
Okay.
it was
Well,
a
that,
reassurance
so you,
thing for me, like knowing I'm not gonna go back there, like ever.
so that's
like,
why you posted it and made it live.
I'm the type of person, no face, no case.
No
What
face,
you
no
do,
case.
What you do,
That's a Chicago thing too.
that's a
Chicago
thing.
Yeah, but usually people go back after that.
They do go back, yeah.
Like if they break their windows or whatever and call Sting slap your mama and shit, you're gonna go back to him.
I'm just saying, as a woman, you really jeopardize. You jeopardize your whole freedom by
Right.
doing what you did.
Yeah.
You know, because there
I
are
did,
certain
I
jobs
did.
you go to, and you
I
walk in,
definitely
and
did.
they're gonna arrest you.
I definitely did.
I mean, that's just if you really put the perspective on,
Realistic.
you realistically jeopardize
For
your
sure.
freedom.
Knowing
Yeah,
who
for
he
sure.
was though, he wouldn't have pressed charges. because
No, not you, but you said you went to his job.
I did. No, well, it was outside of his job, but I
Oh,
did
okay.
pull up to his job.
Who is he? You're like knowing who he is. Like, is he like thuggish or like
Yeah, he used to like
street?
Yeah, but knowing who he was, for sure, he wouldn't.
That's okay. You two are kind of laughing over. What do you got? A story yourselves or what?
No, it's the way she was saying he had thuggish.
I'm like,
I'm
thuggish?
surprised he ain't hit you back.
No, he better do
Thuggish.
that shit.
It was the camera was there.
The
The
whole
whole
time
time I was thinking, I'm like, damn, he ain't slapping back after you slapped me.
We would have been fighting.
Slap me
I
back.
probably
Go
said,
ahead.
slap me, make sure you knock me out. I'm not
He's
going
not
after
stupid. I will tell you that. He's not stupid.
Yeah. Well, we go back
Wait,
over
is
here.
this
I feel like hey, let her talk in the middle. She has something to say. So what's the craziest thing? What happened to you? You had something to say.
Like, there's a lot of shit that has happened to me.
Well, let us know.
Well, I mean, finding my man with other women, doing things while I was at home pregnant, like, you know, it's a lot of shit. But yeah, I've been back, but only because, you know, he does pay the bills and he does everything. But at the end of the day, I do me too. I mean,
So like you look like you had something really strong to say because you kind of interrupted. So what did she say to make you like feel like fuck, you know? So you've
Me?
done something crazy. Give us, what have you done crazy?
Or this one.
No, right here in the middle.
no, I mean, I've done not a lot of crazy things. Like,
So when you found out your man cheated, you never did nothing?
I done a lot of things. Hold on.
She's like,
I
blacked
did
out.
what she did. I slapped him. I came up to him and I did the most. I mean, broke his shit. I did everything. I mean, like,
Yeah.
lucky I just didn't do the most of the most and burn his shit and
From the house.
lock him in, but it's okay.
You know what I did? It's kind of nasty. I'll give you a story,
What?
you know?
What you
So I had a woman I was with. The relationship was kind of fucking over. I knew it was over. You ever know when it's like just done?
Yeah.
We were barely talking as it
Yeah.
was, you know? But she would call me and like pretend like we were still dating, you know? So I just pretended we both played the game, you know? But once I knew, like, you know, I would tell one of my boys, I was like, hey, I think this bitch will go, you know? So you should message her and like,
To
you know,
see.
yeah. And he's like, yeah, you don't care? I'm like, no, I want to see, you know? He's like,
Wanna
yeah.
catch her.
So yeah, so one of my guys, you know, fucked her. you know, and it was all right. I was cool with it because I already knew. I already knew. Yeah, I was like, yeah, she's not with me. She pretends she's with me. We're all in pretend land, so I'm okay with it, you know, because I'm at the time I really wasn't in a relationship with her. So you know, she comes over like, oh baby, I love you, you know, the mamacitas, you guys, you know, the love. It's always I love you, baby, you know. So what I did is I kind of like shaved my pubes a little bit, and I didn't take them all the way off. So I was like, yeah, you want to go down on me? She's like, yeah. So I just waited, and then like she did, and there was all the pubes right in her fucking ear. And I was like, yeah, now get the fuck out, bitch. Get the fuck out. Yeah, your face is right. All the hair was right in her fucking mouth, everything.
Wait, so you
Yeah.
shaved it and you left
I know I didn't get rid of the hair. I just shaved it. So like, you know what I'm saying, where your hair is there. And it was a good size. You know what I'm saying? So it went all in her fucking mouth. And I was like, and you can get the fuck out too, bitch. Yeah.
Wait, did you tell her
Oh no, I didn't. She was like,
though? No, I'm saying, did you tell her that you knew, like, y'all homie?
oh no, I didn't tell her. It was over before it was over. But yeah, it's some nasty ass shit. I'm just saying that's like just look at your face over there. Yeah, some of us prepare. When you cheat and assholes get going, us men prepare. I'm just saying some of us prepare for it.
As I get older, I notice, like, you know, when you're young, you do stupid stuff, right?
Yeah, I was younger at the time.
As you get older, I notice, like, everything has a time. So it's not that you know what you're gonna do. And like I said, I'm the type of person I don't need to post shit. You didn't see me.
Yeah.
But there's always a time for everything. I haven't forgotten. I'm just not stupid. And when I do make a move, trust me, you won't even know where the fuck it came from.
Exactly. I know that's right.
Well, Chicago women, I mean, you guys, you know, that's go ahead. You got.
I'm not gonna lie. Chicago women on the cheating side, we got it.
Yeah.
We got it for sure.
I mean, but I'm not gonna lie. Like the majority of you guys fuck the same like 10% of guys.
Yeah.
I'm not lying, and I know I'm correct because a lot of guys don't get pussy. I'm being honest with you. A lot of them don't. It's the top 10% is pretty much fucking the majority of girls.
It's like celebrities. Like
No, not like celebrities. Even Chicago,
But they
downtown
all
Chicago.
fuck each other. If you look at it, they all fuck.
They do.
each other.
You're absolutely right. I believe that's true. You know, they've done polls, and a lot of women will be like, damn, you know,
Yeah.
that's my guy, and a lot of women will be like, damn, this guy does this. Yeah, this is
Damn.
pretty. You know, like it's like that, and the more successful your man gets, I would say the worse it gets to a point. Correct?
Where there's money, there's power.
She said it right
Where
there.
there's power, there's women. These bitches be going for the bum.
Oh, you ain't got no job, no car. I got some pussy for you. That bitches are really fucking dumb. Oh
I
my
think it
god.
depends on what side of Chicago you grew up in.
Okay, go ahead. Let her talk. Go ahead. On the sides of
I
Chicago.
don't know. I feel like it's
What side of Chicago is worse? You're saying?
no. I don't know. I'm from Humboldt Park.
Okay.
So I don't know. Not that I go for some. I'm not stereotypical. Like, oh, you have money or you have this, but like you have to kind of match my needs and match me. I can't be.
So you don't go
more
for a
than
broke
you.
ass nigga. That's what you're saying.
If I was broke, then I guess I would go for a
Right,
broke
'cause you
person.
can't
But if
complain
I'm
for
not
something you
broke,
don't
I mean, but women
exactly.
like. I mean, you're kind of cute. You know what I'm saying? So you're not gonna go for like an ugly, like
But there
disgusting
you
man,
go.
right?
Yeah.
And you're not gonna go pick up a man and be like, damn, he works at Burger King. I got him. That's my guy. Or you don't go hit on the barista at fucking Starbucks, correct?
You make my coffee.
I mean,
Yeah,
I'll
you're not hitting
smile
on them.
and I'll be nice. But
Okay, yeah. So you're saying when you do, all women do, when you look for a man, you're like, as first, like some kind of provider,
there
correct?
has to be some type of needs met.
You know
And,
what's funny?
I'm not gonna take you out to dinner, or I mean, at least can we match it? I mean,
He's got to be able to
one
pay the
dinner,
bill,
I
the
do
first
one,
bill.
yeah, something like that. But not
Everybody's nodding their head,
But
so
it is
no on the
true
Burger
where
King
it
guy.
goes where there's a lot of
McDonald's
broke
french fries.
guys.
Yeah, but if we roll reverse, let's roll reverse, right? Let's roll reverse, okay? You can work at Burger King and be fine as fuck, and that man that has money, he's gonna take you out. We don't give a shit. Men don't give a fuck. As long as you look good, they'll take you out. They don't really care of you. This girl's a CEO or this girl is. We don't want girls
You
like
know
that.
what's funny? I've always found funny. Like honestly, like I'm not gonna say I've never done my shit right, but I it's just it blows my mind when I hear girls. He has this, he has that. But I tell people at the end of the day, that man dumps you. That's his shit. That ain't yours. That
Yeah.
goes with him. Why don't girls up themselves?
But a lot of girls will be like, "Well, he got me a car. At least I'm crying in a Lexus, right?" They say, "At least I'm crying in a Lexus."
Oh, he gave me that. Okay, I'm in the car is a title in your name.
See, you're smart. A lot of women don't know that though. See, it's because you're older. Yeah, the younger age would be like, "He got me a car," and they don't even know shit about a title. They don't know. They don't know what a title is. We had a woman on here that said, "Oh, this guy helped me get a house, bitch." Do you know what PMI means? She's like, she don't know, right? So she never had a house. She don't. It's his house, you know. So yeah, you're definitely right. But in Illinois, and a lot of people don't know, after 10 years, you can actually be legally deeded. So
But
if
who's
you're with,
gonna drive a car for 10 years?
no, I'm saying about a house.
Oh, I was like,
And same with a car too. Realistically, you can go up there, that's my car, and claim it too. But yeah, like she said, marriage. But after 7 years, you're technically like
together.
Yeah.
You're almost right.
So after a while, if you actually can document that, a lot of women do now. So,
Yeah.
but let's go back to role reversal.
It
Why is it
is.
crazy that a man that does have money, he'll date a woman that works at Burger King because she's pretty, you know?
She
But
got a
you
big
women,
ass.
you women won't give a man that's fucking at Burger King a chance. It doesn't happen.
Because we need a provider. That's just like
I don't
the circle of life. But I mean, I love power to the girls that want to be CEOs and get your own bag. But I want a provider. I grew up in a very, different household where my dad was always a provider and my mom was, I guess, the housewife, right?
Yeah.
And I like that lifestyle. So I don't see anything wrong with it. I don't think anybody should knock anybody for it. I like that.
It's
You're
not-
totally right. Women should go get their
It's
own
not
bag.
knocking. But
No, women, I don't think you should go get your own
It's
bag.
not. It's
You're-
not. It's
I
not
don't think you
knocking.
should.
It's not knocking. But it's like my boss said. She goes, okay. For example, she's older than me, right? I work in HR.
Okay.
Around right here in this area.
All right.
Hotel. She's like, I want this type of guy. And I go, you got to understand the type of society we live in. This is not the 50s. Before the men did provide, but
Yeah.
the women stood at home. You have to understand the way they took on these roles. Look at the men and women nowadays. Do you really expect to get a man like that? Let's be real.
Well, she's the owner of your company?
No, she's my boss. I work in human resources.
Okay, so
right? But she's always like, I want what my mom and my dad have. I go, honey, you got to look at the times we live in now.
I think a woman is more valuable if she's at home cooking, cleaning, and she can
I do
provide that piece. Yeah. And then that man, I'm not saying it's a negation because the younger women don't understand that. They're all about, I want to go out, I want to make my money, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Like, for what?
Yeah.
I mean, for what? Because that job will replace you.
You know
real
what
quick,
I did?
right? Will that job not replace you
I
quick?
put myself through school after 5 kids. I went back to DePaul, got my degrees. I have various degrees. I mean, it took me a little bit longer, but you know what? There's nothing like a surprise. I'm very prideful.
Yeah.
Right. It's taken me a lot to get the little bit that I have and where I keep going and growing. It's taken me a lot. And for me, it's like at the end of the day, nobody can take your shit from you. If it's yours, it belongs to you. You busted your ass and you work for it.
Yeah.
And that's the difference that these young people don't understand. There's a work ethic to shit. There's a lot of shit. You got to live through shit and go through shit to respect shit.
Yeah.
That's
I agree.
it.
Yeah.
We don't give you we don't give it up for you. But let's, if we go back, why do you think, let's ask you, the younger generation over here. Why do you think men, don't have that same opportunity? Like if a man was working at Burger King, no fine ass bitch is gonna come pick him up, right?
No, I'm gonna say it like this. If you work at Burger King, cool. Like, if you treated me right, you do everything, I might just give you a chance. Because I'm not looking at you financially. I'm looking at, like, what you feeling in. Like, you loving me. You still trying to take me out with your little checks. Okay, then you doing your part. Like, you showing that you care about me. Because the rich niggas, that be like, here go $10,000. I'm gonna go fuck 2 bitches and come right back to you.
First of all, I don't know a rich nigga to give you $10,000. I don't see it.
Look. We ain't gonna get on that topic.
We can.
Scammers right there. But no,
Fuck the
but I
cameras.
know, like, at the same time, because I remember I went out with somebody who had much more money than me, and he was like,
He had a lot more money than you. Let me help you out.
Let me say like
Okay.
this. So he picked me up and we was talking. He was like,
He picked you up in what?
2022 Mercedes Benz, and that was last year.
Last week?
He
Okay.
came right. So I was in the car, we all talking. He was like, well, if you don't want to talk to people who's not in the same tax bracket as you, what makes you think that I want to talk to you?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, well, you took me out on a date. We having a conversation. We vibing. It's not about financial situation right now. It's about how we kicking it and how we talking and how we basically.
What do you do for a living? Drug dealer? Sounds like
I
drug
can't
dealer.
put that on the air.
It just sounds like drug dealer. You don't gotta say it. I already know it.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
He did his shit.
Yeah,
but,
he does drug dealing. That's fine. There's a lot of drug dealers in Chicago. It's cool.
Yeah.
But that's not really a high value man, realistically.
Not at all. Not at all.
No, if you let's say you dated a man that actually makes like 70,000-80,000 a year, like the percentage actually finding that kind of man is really, really low with no kids and is not fully obese.
Can I say something?
Yeah, you can. Go ahead. It's free.
People in Chicago, they fake they rich. Like, I remember one time I was with this man, he was spending all this money on me whole time. It was his fucking taxes.
Of course.
Like 30K taxes, he was spending that shit in the summer.
Tiffy.
I'm like, oh, he got money. Then like after 2 months of talking to him, oh, can I borrow this? Can I borrow that? I need some.
Sick.
What?
You just took that back.
I thought
at
it
a
was
bar
gonna keep
back in the
going.
day.
It stopped after
He
a while.
was
So I was like,
tax
oh no.
And then
Like,
we used to work at a
people
bar
think it.
back in the day, and we
Yeah.
see that shit all the time.
You see it
They
all
were
the time.
income tax rich, is what they're called.
Yeah.
That
Flexers right there.
That's why they say the
One to be
percentage is
so
really, really low to find a man that actually makes over 70,000 a year. What's the problem when we get back to the social media age is
Yeah.
they make it look easy. Like there's a bunch of rich men walking around, and these women think like, oh my god, I could just do this, and that. I got me a man that's making like he's not,
Yeah.
you know. And it's like you said, the fake flexing going on.
Mm-hmm.
Chicago's big for that.
Y'all be forgetting there's people that actually know you out here. Like I know so many, even women too. Like I know you in real life. I know you don't drive.
Like, you know your ass ain't got
Yeah.
no money.
I know you. Like,
You say guys.
you from Chicago, everything.
Me?
So,
Yeah.
Kinda.
No. So where you from for real?
Huh?
I
You
said
trying to go to Chicago people.
No, we're representing Chicago. If you look at, I mean, we want to give it to Chicago. We're Chicago's. We're gonna be Chicago's #1 podcast here, so we're going in on Chicago. We want to know about fucking Chicago. You know? Yeah. I mean, there's drug dealers all over the world. I'm not just saying Chicago, and there's nothing wrong with that because I believe younger men, that's what they start off on always. And your best hustlers are your drug dealers at the end of the day. In the beginning,
That's very true.
a lot of drug dealers can run great businesses. So there's nothing against drug dealers. I got no problem with them. But in general, like you said, the fake flexing, you girls go. But, you know, they had to fake flex to get you, right? So they got you because of it.
It goes both ways too.
Yeah.
You
How does-
have girls
And the
over here
smartest
saying
ones are always the
you
ones that
can
show less. The
Yes.
richest ones are the ones that look less like poor. They dress simple, no chains, and those are the ones with most money.
Not even that.
Trust-
They'll
Oh,
still
Oh, yeah,
shop
she's
at
right.
Ross.
She's right.
And they'll still shop at Ross. They'll shop at like
No,
TJ Maxx.
I'm telling you, the people with
Yeah.
more money, they
Yeah.
look more simple.
Yeah.
Like, they
For
just
sure.
very simple. And the ones with the chains, they ain't on shit. 'Cause all that money they spend on their chain. That's the
So
only
you
thing they
guys,
got.
you two worked at a bar.
We did.
What's the craziest thing you saw at the bar when you knew a regular was in? He was flexing.
Okay, for example, so we would
Okay.
have guys, for example, always dressed up, real nice. And when we worked, there was a Mexican bar, so you get things to drink. So all these girls, right away they flock like fucking like shit. What is it with a fucking thing? Animal shits and there goes the flies, right? All these girls are right behind that guy. Then you got a typical guy, look like a construction mechanic, dirty as hell. The ones dropping the fucking hundreds on the table, and I'd be yes, baby.
Can I say something on that? Because I do work in a club myself, and when I say
Which
yes,
club?
I work at Jimmy's.
What's that?
I never heard of Jim.
Jimmy's Gentlemen's Club. But yes, I work
I don't know,
there.
what
When
is-
you
what
get
is
the
that?
man with the suit, you don't want the man with the chain. You want the man with the suit. You want the one with the construction on.
Yes.
Them
What is
ones
what is
that are
Jimmy's?
right.
I've
Yeah,
never
I
heard
never
of
heard
Jimmy's.
of
You never heard of Jimmy's?
Where's
That
it
was on
at?
the radio and everything.
Where's
Yeah,
it
right.
at?
Red, you know Jimmy's?
It's in Chicago Heights.
Red, you know Jimmy's?
I used to work at Heavenly Bodies, but I worked at Jimmy's.
Okay.
There's no name.
We do like evaluations on the strip
I
clubs
think
in
we should
Chicago.
go.
So.
We should go. We should
Jimmy?
check it out. Yeah, I'm down.
What's
Let's
up,
go.
Courtney? I work for you.
Who wants a field trip?
Okay, so we're getting a little off topic. So you see the guys, they're spending their money like
That's
that.
how it is. Yeah, and I think we were exposed to that type of environment, and we've seen it. Like I said, you just get wiser with time. You get put on shit. When you're young, I mean, everything's easy and flat. It's like how they say everything that's shiny is not real. It's not a diamond. But when you're young, you're like, ooh, look at it.
Yeah, and I really think they've devaluated the industries of construction workers, mechanics, and all that. Like women have really devaluated them because they're like, I'm gonna give me a CEO. I'm gonna give me a guy who has all this money. But you don't want those guys realistically, right? Because they're the trouble. But that's where I said 10% of men are fucking 90% of all the women down here.
I really think it depends on the man's moral values. If a man was raised with a moral compass or whatever, or has standards, I think.
Can you come up a little bit?
I think if a man has standards, it's different. But I do think the majority.
Why?
of
Okay,
men,
go ahead. Why you say that? Why does he lose standards? Because he's
I don't-
interested in other women.
I don't think the man is losing standards. I think
Yeah.
a man that grows up with a moral compass and has standards, I think he's more, picky and choosy with his women and won't,
No, you're wrong. I just want to help you out.
More money, more
More money creates a lot more problems for a man. So let's just say, okay, let me help you out.
I don't
Like,
think every wealthy man cheats.
They feel like
Oh, that's a good one.
They have all the money.
Yeah, they do cheat, baby.
No, rich men feel like they
Yeah.
can control you because I make the money, I pay the bills.
But that's
so
how
I'ma
it
do what I
is, and
wanna do.
realistically, they
That's
can.
what makes the woman feel less of herself.
It's
because
not feeling less of yourself, but realistically in the real world, that's what
Yeah.
they do.
Okay, but
She
look,
depends
look,
on- that's
we're
my
gonna
opinion.
cut soon. I just want to be realistic with you.
Yeah.
You're talking about, okay, when a man starts making more money, right?
Yeah.
A man doesn't really peak till 33, 34, 35.
Right.
Okay,
Mhm.
that's the kind of man he's gonna be for the rest of his life. Okay,
Right. Mhm.
so if he starts, let's just say you met that man in high school. Okay,
Mhm.
I mean, I'm being 100% honest. That's when a man starts peaking. You women are peaking at 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. And then after that, the value starts. I mean, I'm not being an asshole. Say your value goes down.
Okay.
It's logic, and I know you guys are saying, "Oh no," but
I'm
I mean, yeah. Listen. She knows it. You said you work at a dance club, right? You're how old are you? Okay, you're kind of at your peak, right? And like 5-6 years coming on, and the new breed is coming in at 21, 22. They're gonna look better than you. Their asses are bigger than you. Majority wise, like most men will be like, I'm gonna get the younger girl. I don't want a girl that's 32, 33.
That's true.
It is true. Let's say go after a younger girl. But I'm saying let's go back to the topic. You're saying, oh, why does the man cheat? Well, now he went from like making 30,000, 40,000, hasn't really had a lot of attention besides maybe the woman that he's been with. And he hasn't really felt like he's got to deal with all these options. Now, when he gets in at 200,000, 300,000, 400,000, like she said, the Mercedes, let's just put Lamborghini. Let's just get in. Let's just say the man gets a lot more. The attention gets a lot more, right? And now he has options, correct?
That's true.
So
That's true.
you're always at home. He's used to it. That's why a lot of like office cheating goes on. A lot of work cheating goes on. Like you said, you caught him at the workplace, right? So it's natural. You know, the guy's wealth has just
I think it's
skyrocketed.
all about mentally though. Like
The morals has nothing to do with it. No, it's not, because you're getting. He sees you every day. Okay, it's kind of like, I don't know what kind of car you drive, but when you first bought that car, you were so fucking like, wow, I love my fucking baby. That's my baby. You got a name for her and everything. But like 10 years or 4 years down the road, if you're still driving her, you're like, I fucking hate this piece of shit. You're getting high. You're getting high in this thing. Listen, you're getting high in it. You're smoking in it. There's like, it needs an oil change. You don't give a fuck. It's the truth. I believe it's the truth. You don't treat your car as good as it was when you first got it, right? So I'm just telling you, majority of men, as they grow and they hit their peak, now they have a bunch of options.
I get what you're
And you have the little Honda
saying.
at home. You
guys-
just keep the Honda at home after a while.
I mean, you guys shouldn't think that every man is a piece of
I'm not saying every man is. I'm saying that he has options, correct?
Definitely. I think everybody,
The vast majority.
I think
of men are
any,
like that.
you're right, the vast majority, but there are some
Not
men
all,
out there
but
that
not all.
are
But
great,
I mean, honestly, it's like good luck finding them.
It's hard.
It's
I
like
feel like
finding
the
a needle in a
morals-
haystack. Go ahead and look.
That's-
Yeah.
That's-
But all right, guys. So we
that's-
appreciate you guys being on this episode of Wake Up. Thank you guys so much, and
Thank
tune in
you.
next time.
I have fun. Oh my God, I had fun. Thank you for having me.
that, Mike.
I
You do one
love
more.
it. Next time you guys want to take a break, it's all right. You guys want to take me away? I love this. I'm like, I like fun. Yeah, you know what?
You
When
said
you
live?
call me off, I need a drink.
You work at the
I'm
radio
not live.
I love this. I'm like, I can sit with you and do this.
Work
with
at the
you.
radio
Stop, Tiffany. Oh my God. I like this. This is fun. Thank you. Here we go.
Damn, we actually got a lot of views on this one.